Welcome to this tutorial on Exchange Online PowerShell for email management. This is part of the PowerShell Cloud series. Exchange Online is Microsoft's cloud-based email service within Microsoft 365. PowerShell provides a powerful command line interface to automate and manage Exchange Online mailboxes, permissions, and email operations at scale. Throughout this video, you'll learn essential commands and techniques to efficiently manage your Exchange Online environment using PowerShell. Before you can start managing Exchange Online with PowerShell, you need to meet several prerequisites. First, you'll need an Exchange Online license and admin credentials with proper permissions to access your organization's mailboxes. Second, you must install the Exchange Online Management module, which provides modern authentication support, including multi-factor authentication. The authentication methods supported include MFA, certificate-based authentication, and device code flow for secure connections. Finally, ensure you have internet connectivity with access to Microsoft 365 endpoints, as PowerShell communicates with Exchange Online through secure HTTPS connections. To connect to Exchange Online, you first need to install the Exchange Online Management module. Open PowerShell and run the install-module command with the name parameter set to Exchange Online Management. This downloads and installs all necessary cmdlets for managing Exchange Online. Once installed, you can connect to Exchange Online using the Connect-ExchangeOnline cmdlet with the user principal name parameter followed by your admin email address. This command supports modern authentication by default, which means it works seamlessly with multi-factor authentication. When you run this command, you'll be prompted to authenticate using your Microsoft 365 credentials. The foundation of Exchange Online management is working with mailboxes. There are 3 essential cmdlets you need to know. The Get-Mailbox command retrieves mailbox information. You can get all mailboxes by using the result size parameter set to unlimited or target a specific mailbox using the identity parameter with the user's email address. To get detailed statistics about a mailbox, such as size and item count, use the Get-Mailbox statistics command with the identity parameter. These commands are fundamental for auditing, reporting, and troubleshooting mailbox issues in your organization. Managing mailbox permissions is crucial for shared mailboxes and delegation scenarios. To grant full access permission to a mailbox, use the Add-MailboxPermission cmdlet. The identity parameter specifies the mailbox you're granting access to, such as shared at domain.com. The user parameter identifies who receives the permission, like delegate at domain.com. The access rights parameter defines the permission level, such as full access. The auto-mapping parameter, when set to true, automatically adds the mailbox to the delegate's Outlook profile. To view existing permissions on a mailbox, use the Get-MailboxPermission command with the identity parameter. PowerShell allows you to create and modify mailboxes programmatically. To create a new user mailbox, use the new -mailbox cmdlet with the name parameter for the display name, the alias parameter for the short name, and the user principal name parameter for the email address. This creates both the mailbox and the associated Azure Active Directory user account. To modify existing mailbox settings, use the Set-Mailbox command. For example, you can configure mailbox quotas using the Issue Warning Quota parameter to set when users receive warnings, and the Prohibit Send Quota parameter to define when sending is blocked. In this example, the warning quota is set to 45 GB, and the Prohibit Send quota is set to 50 GB. Distribution groups simplify email communication by allowing you to send messages to multiple recipients at once. To create a new distribution group, use the new -distribution group cmdlet with the name parameter for the group's display name, the alias parameter for the email alias, and the type parameter set to distribution. Once created, you can add members to the group using the Add-Distribution Group member command. The identity parameter specifies the group name, such as IT team, and the member parameter identifies the user's email address you want to add. Distribution groups are essential for team communication, department-wide announcements, and project collaboration. Email forwarding automatically redirects incoming messages from one mailbox to another. To configure email forwarding, use the Set-Mailbox cmdlet with the identity parameter specifying the source mailbox. The forwarding address parameter defines where emails should be forwarded to, such as manager@domain.com. The deliver to mailbox and forward parameter, when set to true, keeps a copy of the message in the original mailbox while also forwarding it. This is useful for employees who are out of office or when managers need to monitor team communications. To remove forwarding, run the set-mailbox command again with the forwarding address parameter set to null. Automatic replies, also known as out-of-office messages, inform senders when recipients are unavailable. To enable automatic replies, use the set-mailbox auto-reply configuration, cmdlet. The identity parameter specifies the mailbox. The auto-reply state parameter should be set to enabled to activate the feature, and the internal message parameter contains the text that will be sent to internal senders. You can also configure external messages for people outside your organization. To disable automatic replies, run the same command, but set the auto-reply state parameter to disabled. This feature is commonly used during vacations, sick leave, or business trips. Following best practices ensures secure and efficient ExchangeOnline management. First, always use the principle of least privilege by granting only necessary permissions and reviewing them regularly to maintain security. Second, export your configurations and reports using the export-csv cmdlet to maintain audit records of mailbox configurations and changes over time. Third, leverage batch operations by processing multiple mailboxes efficiently with pipeline commands, which significantly reduces administrative time. Finally, always connect using modern authentication with MFA-enabled accounts for enhanced security. These practices help you maintain a secure, compliant, and well-managed ExchangeOnline environment.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.